organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
In this edition of Daily Iowan TV,
violence on campus. It's not something we like to talk about, but UI police are making sure students are prepared for the unexpected.
And learn how philanthropic activity helps make our campus stronger.
And in sports, we break down film from this weekend's loss to the Buckeyes.
All that and more next.
Daily Iowan TV is ready to go.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for being with us this Monday evening for Daily Iowan TV. I'm Christina Targos.
And I'm Brad Maxwell. In the wake of several college shootings, including the 2007 tragedy at Virginia Tech, safety and awareness cannot be taken for granted. The University of Iowa Department of Public Safety offered a violence incident training course, not to scare, but to prepare the community for dangerous situations that could arise. Earlier, I attended the event and watched police put violent situations into perspective. We sat silently in front of screens, watching.
There's a shocking video there. You could hear the gunfire.
Hearing. Even feeling emotions.
I believe he was a student on the campus
as the Virginia Tech shooting unfolded before our eyes.
We see in the media that stuff does unfortunately happen. So for me, I just wanted to not be, feel helpless.
Preparing for these worst-case scenarios is why students like Gehring attended the Violence Incident Training course. For the past 2 years, the course has taught students
their options and what they can do in a violent incident.
These options come from the 5 principles of ALICE: alert, lock down, inform, counter, and evacuate. In a violent situation, evacuating the building is often the first reaction. But police say this isn't always the best choice. Let's time it and see how long it takes to get out of the building. From the 3rd floor, it took me nearly 2 minutes to get out of the building. During that trip, I could again be exposed to the shooter or cause confusion for police officers. For these reasons, the class uses hands-on training to teach the other important principles before evacuating.
The greatest strength is numbers. You know, if one shooter can go in, like it happened in Virginia Tech, and kill 30 people and injure another 20, it's just one shooter. So I think it's important for students to realize that as a collective, that's kind of the way, that's how a lot of these strategies work.
But to sustain these strategies, POP ultimately hopes to prepare a larger pool of students.
I would definitely like to see more. They do understand it. It's just getting to that point of actually talking to them.
The University of Iowa Police Department offers the training around twice a month. The next training session will occur on Tuesday, November 5th. And this program is relevant to all of our lives because you never know when you could be caught in a violent situation. Just this morning, 2 were killed and multiple were injured in a shooting at a Nevada middle school. The shooting took place at Sparks Middle School, located right outside of Reno, Nevada. A student used a handgun from his home and shot teacher Mike Landberry and later shot himself. All students were evacuated from the building to meet their parents. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims at this time.
The University of Iowa Foundation just began a campaign urging faculty, staff, and students to spread philanthropic efforts on campus. The campaign, We Are Phil, asks students and staff what is important to them and to partner up with others on campus that have the same goals to give back to a department on campus. This campaign hopes to create awareness that philanthropy can provide the school with needed updates of facilities and help promote research programs. Getting everyone to understand how philanthropy can benefit the university will hopefully get people to jump on board with the campaign.
Much more still coming your way on Daily Iowan TV.
Although we are adjusting to colder temperatures, Mexico is gearing up for a tropical storm.
And in this week's Political Alert, we'll talk healthcare and computer glitches.
And in sports, we catch you up all you need to know black and gold.
But first, we'll hand it off to Daily Iowan TV's Marissa Mahalik for your weather forecast. Marissa, what can we expect this week?
Well, Brad, you probably want to break out your winter coat this week as we should prepare for some cooler weather. And we may see some flurries, the first of the season. For those of you banking on the weather turning around, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Tomorrow, we will start off the morning at 33 degrees with a great chance of snow flurries. It will reach 37 degrees in the afternoon, still with a chance of those flurries. At night, temperatures will stay around the upper 30s. Looking ahead to the rest of the week, temperatures will linger around the 40s. Wednesday, we can expect it to be 43 degrees with a 60% chance of precipitation. Thursday, it looks like it will be 41 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Then for the weekend, we should see temperatures in the 50s with mostly sunny skies. So Brad and Christina, it looks like we will be having cooler weather this week. So be prepared to dress accordingly. Back to you two at the desk.
While some of us may be complaining about the cooler weather here, we are lucky we don't have to prepare for a tropical storm. Mexico is about to get hit with another tropical storm, Hurricane Raymond. They are still in the process of cleaning up from the last storm that hit Mexico in September. The hurricane warning has been issued and a hurricane watch is in place from Acapulco to Tecpan de Galeana. Hurricane Raymond strengthened to a Category 3 storm today.
We're now going to send it over to Reed Chandler in the studio for tonight's edition of the Political Alert. Reed?
Hey guys, welcome back to Political Alert. 3 weeks ago on October 1st, the Affordable Care Act took effect. The federal website healthcare.gov opened up, and Americans could start signing up for health insurance. The problem? There have been numerous glitches with the website, keeping people from submitting their insurance applications. President Obama addressed the nation Monday morning, ensuring Americans the system would be fixed soon. Until then, he said people should apply over the phone or through mail. And now turning to Daily Iowan TV's own Anna Theodosis, she says even if the system is fixed, many people still don't understand the insurance law. Anna, can you tell us more?
The Affordable Care Act enrollment began on October 1st of this year. The law, also known as Obamacare, aims to provide more accessible and affordable health insurance to Americans. But not everyone thinks this is a good idea. You may recall that the 16-day government shutdown occurred partly because of disagreement on Obamacare, and that wasn't the only controversy surrounding the new law. The website that was set up in order to sign up for the new health care hasn't been working properly. Even though the Affordable Care Act has been put in place, some Iowans are having trouble signing up for it. Only about 16 people in Iowa have been able to sign up for health insurance on the new system. If and when all of these issues get fixed, there's still the problem of some Americans still don't know what the Affordable Care Act means. But depending on who you ask on the University of Iowa campus, the answer could vary.
Heard about it. I don't know a whole lot about it, but yeah, I know of it.
Do you know what the Affordable Care Act is?
No.
Do you know what Obamacare is?
Yeah.
Did you know that they're the same thing?
No.
Regardless if you know what exactly the Affordable Care Act can do for you, some experts say it has the potential to be a good thing for students.
It depends on their individual circumstances. It really depends on their finances. It depends on, if they're going to stay in school here, if they're going to go to graduate school, if they plan on working in the state of Iowa. It gives them some options to be mobile.
Anna Theodosis, Daily Iowan TV.
All right, thanks, Anna. And a CNN survey found that as of Friday, 257,000 people had signed up for the new insurance plan so far. The Congressional Budget Office expects 7 million people to enroll by April 1st. That's a long way to go, but we're only 3 weeks into registration. Back to you.
We'll now throw it over to Alyssa Bergamini for your sports update.
Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome back to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. We have lots to break down from the weekend in college football, but before we get to that, let's catch you up on everything Hawkeye sports in this week's Whip Round. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Alyssa, and welcome to Monday evening edition of the Whip Round. I'm Danny Payne reporting here from a very cold Grant Field. This weekend, the 18th ranked Iowa field hockey team traveled to Buckeye State for matchups with Ohio State and Miami. On October 18th, Iowa defeated the Buckeyes by a score of 3-1, improving their conference mark to 2-2. And on Sunday, they defeated Miami by the same score. The weekend was highlighted by a 4-goal and 1-assist performance from sophomore Natalie Cafone. Those 9 points moved her into first place in the Big Ten in points with 40. Now, for more on Iowa soccer, let's send it over to Jalen Sochek, who's standing by. Jalen?
Thanks, Danny. Unfortunately, that same success didn't carry over for the Iowa soccer team this weekend.
Iowa had an overall poor weekend with a 2-2 draw against Minnesota Friday and dropping a 2-1 match against Wisconsin yesterday. Iowa attempted 18 shots on goal in Friday's match but only managed 6 against the Badgers. Freshmen Bree Tooley, junior Anne-Marie Thomas, and senior Alex Mellon each accounted for a goal in the 2 matchups. Now Iowa will begin their final stretch of games before the Big Ten tournament here at home against Penn State Friday night. And now we'll toss it to Taylor Axelson with more on the women's volleyball team. Taylor?
Thanks, Jalen. The Iowa volleyball team has finally ended their losing streak. They did start off the week with a loss against Purdue, where they were swept 3-0, but they showed a lot of fight in them. They tied 6 times in the first set. At the end of the game, head coach Sharon Dingman said, "Every one of their positions played better than every one of our positions. It's tough to win when that happens. It's a tough night when that happens." The ladies did go on to win against Indiana 3-2, and you never know, maybe this is a turnaround for them for the season. They are right now 10-10 overall, but 1-7 in the conference. That's it for your Monday evening whip round. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. Good stuff as always. Iowa hung around with the Ohio State Buckeyes, but couldn't hold their first half lead. In studio, we have Iowa football beat reporter Cody Goodwin to break down a few plays in this week's film room. Cody, Iowa jumped to an early lead thanks to C.J. Fedorowicz. What made this play successful?
Well, we can go to the tapes and look at this play going on. Iowa did a really good job blocking on this play. You see here, as Rudock gets under snap, he motions his tight end over there to take all the way over to the left. You notice the Buckeye defense moves with him. Now look at those 3 linebackers that bite on the play action pass for Ohio State. As the play continues, all the Iowa defenders are able to take him out and make Plua a huge block there to allow C.J. Fedorowicz to get into the back of the end zone. Iowa jumped out to a lead there, 7-0, probably the most best efficient of offensive drive they've had of the 2013 season. So really good execution there by Iowa in blocking schemes especially.
And give us some insight. How did Philly Brown get open here?
Well, this play is actually, a lot of the fault falls on Tanner Miller. You see him circled up there on the screen. Braxton Miller takes the snap. Tanner Miller bites hard on that play action pass. We freeze it here. Miller chasing back Philly Brown. There's a 13-yard split between the two. Not pictured is B.J. Lowry, who's another 12 yards off on the other side of the field. We continue play here. It's just an easy throw for the strong-arm Braxton Miller. The quick Philly Brown, you see Lowry trying to chase him down there, but Brown too far out ahead, too quick for Lowry. He's able to get the easy score. Ohio State able to take the lead back after that play there. So Ohio State, actually, they tied it there, excuse me. But again, just a little bit of miscommunication there by Tanner Miller. He's able to bite. A lot of that falls on him, just a miscommunication. If Lowry had an extra step on him, he may have caught him at the 2.
Well, thank you for that breakdown. Tough loss, but good game.
Definitely a good game. Fun game to watch for the Hawkeyes.
Yes, it was. And today we're switching things up. We're doing away with the AP Top 25 update to bring you the first BCS standings that came out this week. Alabama is unsurprisingly on top after trouncing Arkansas 52-0. Florida State comes in at number 2 after defeating Clemson 51-14 in Death Valley, Oregon. Ohio State and one of this season's surprises, Missouri, round off the top 5. Auburn debuts at number 11 after pulling off an upset in College Station, defeating Texas A&M. Fresno State and Northern Illinois look to play BCS Buster and enter the polls at 17 and 18 respectively. Michigan and Nebraska also entered the first poll at 22 and 24. Michigan won a wild one against Indiana 63-47, while the Cornhuskers were idle. And briefly now, Desmond King was named Big Ten Freshman Player of the Week after his performance against Ohio State. Jake Duzey also earned recognition as an honorable mention tight end of the week by the College Football Performance Awards. Nice job, guys. Well, that's all for now. Tune in tomorrow where, as always, we bring you the latest from Kirk Ferentz's presser. Back to you two at the desk.
Daily Iowan TV is the only place to see what's happening in Tuesday morning's Daily Iowan. Find out how global warming affects farmers in our area.
And learn how you can help loved ones cope with cancer.
And read up on UIHC's Children's Hospital construction.
That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out at the same time tomorrow or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.